phones tonight. Just music, just people, just the dance floor. God, I almost forgot what that felt like. Locking eyes across the dance floor. Feeling like back in the 90s, back when people moved real close. No phones in the air tonight, no hiding behind the glow. Just that little nervous feeling when somebody really sees your soul. Saw him standing by the speakers, moving slow against the groove, not trying hard to be important, not doing what the others do. No scrolling through distractions, no camera in his hand, just smiling when our eyes met, like grown folks used to dance. Girl, that old feeling hit different, like butterflies and slow jams all at the same damn time. Ooh, I forgot my stomach could still do this. One look, one smile, whole room disappeared for a while. Locking eyes across the dance floor. Locking eyes across the dance floor. Feeling like back in the 90s, back when people move real low. Everyone needs love. No phones in the air tonight, no hiding behind the glow. Just that little nervous feeling when somebody really sees your soul. Look faded, just shadows in the lights. But somehow every time he looked over, the whole room came alive. Warm bass shaking the floorboards, rain somewhere outside. We're hiding but dancing through the speakers while the blue lights drifted by. And ain't it crazy how one little moment can wake your whole heart back up, like your body remembering something your soul missed for years. No phones allowed tonight, no proving, no posting, no performance. Just sweat, just rhythm, just eye contact. Everybody used to touch more, everybody used to sway, before the whole world turned itself into a screen all day. Now everybody documenting every second of their lives, but nobody talks about how rare it feels to lock eyes. That real kind of tension, that old slow burning spark, the kind that makes your heartbeat start dancing in the dark. Locking eyes across the dance floor. Locking eyes across the dance floor. Feeling like back in the 90s, like nobody needed more. Like nobody needed. No phones in the air tonight, just hands and silhouettes. And for the first time in forever, I remembered how connection feels. like the old days.
Rain on the window, coffee getting cold, vinyl spinning slow. Some truths only live between the lines. Between the lines, there's a language in the silence. Between the lines, everything softens for a while. Vinyl crackle in the low light, rain sliding down the glass. And for one small moment, nothing hurts that bad. Sunlight hitting curtains, city moving slow. Coffee on the counter while the old soul records roll. Ooh, trees dancing in the distance, breathing, getting deep. Ain't it crazy how the little things can finally let you breathe? Oh, bare feet on the hardwood, morning air and gold. World still chasing something, but I don't need that roll. No diamonds on my wristwatch, no neon validation, just bass inside my heart beating, real conversation. Everybody running, trying to become a name, but peace don't live in status. Sometimes peace lives in the rain. Between the lines, there's a language in the silence. Between the lines, everything softens for a while. Vinyl crackle in the low light, rain sliding down the glass. And for one small moment, nothing hurts that bad. Windows getting foggy, nights slowly pulling out. Oh, Marvin through the speakers, turning noise to something more. Oh, first sip of the morning, first note in the room, and suddenly your heavy mind ain't drowning in the gloom. Maybe every moment ain't supposed to shine forever. Maybe real life happens in the small things we remember. Maybe love looks quiet and we imagine growing up. Maybe healing sounds like vinyl when the world gets way too much. Slow walk through the kitchen, rain against the street, and for a couple seconds you and your soul finally meet. Everybody scrolling, everybody needing more, everybody flexing while they still feel unsure, searching for the answers inside somebody else's glow, missing all the real stuff that was sitting right at home. Golden sky reflections, warm bass in the dark, tiny little moments putting stitches on your heart. Maybe happiness ain't luxury, maybe peace ain't far. Maybe it's that old record spinning while it's raining by the car. Between the lines, there's a language in the silence. Between the lines, everything softens for a while. Vinyl crackle in the low light, rain sliding down the glass. And for one small moment, nothing hurts that bad. Between the lines, between the lines, between the lines, between the lines, yeah, between the lines, between the lines. To lead you home. Sometimes the soul heals slow in the quiet moments alone. spoken softly over rain ambience, a vinyl crackle. 4:20 in the morning, city still glowing, phones still lighting faces, but nobody really saw each other tonight, not really. 4:20 in the morning, skyline covered in rain. Everybody tried to film the night, but nobody felt a thing. You can't capture the feeling, no, you can't capture the soul. Some moments only live when you let the whole thing go. Oh, keys drop by the doorway, jacket on the chair, still hearing echoes from the club, floating through the air, bodies moving together, but miles apart inside. Everybody looking downward through cold blue neon light. Yeah. Champagne sparks and camera flashes, stories getting posted fast, but nobody touched the moment, nobody made it last. No eye contact, no real conversation, just fingers dancing on screen, searching for validation. Now the room feels quiet, rain sliding down the glass, a rainbow floating softly while the city fades to black. And somewhere in the distance, a siren slowly cries, like the whole world got connected but forgot to look inside. No, oh. Slow down, breathe slow. Some feelings disappear the second that you film them. 4:20 in the morning, skyline covered in rain. Everybody tried to film the night, but nobody felt a thing. You can't capture the feeling, no, you can't capture the soul. Some moments only live when you let the whole thing go, yeah. Yeah. A window slightly open, warm bass inside the room. Traffic lights reflecting like a late night velvet blues. Thinking about the people standing shoulder to shoulder, still somehow feeling lonely while the night kept getting colder. Everybody building versions for strangers on a screen, while real life keeps fading. Somewhere in between, maybe we forgot the beauty of simply being there. No filming, no proving, just breathing the same air. Maybe that's the difference between memory and display. One lives inside your spirit, one disappears next day. Ooh, everybody scrolling, everybody documenting, everybody curating moments instead of really living, trying to freeze emotions that were never made to stay. But magic only happens when the soul gives itself away. Rain against the skyline, remembered in the dark. 16th notes dancing slowly around the bass guitar. And somewhere in the silence, the real night finally starts, when the phones go black and people start talking heart to heart. Ooh, 4:20 in the morning, rain running down the glass. The city's still awake outside, but the noise don't hit as hard. You can't capture the feeling, you only lose control. Some nights were never meant to live inside a phone. Oh, that's why the best moments disappear so fast, because they were only meant to be felt. Yeah.
Girl, Everybody just standing there, holding phones like they holding the whole damn world. Ain't nobody looking up, ain't nobody locking eyes. Whole club full of lonely people, hiding behind neon lights. Everybody posting stories, everybody chasing glow, but you can't feel nobody's spirit through a goddamn phone. Saw this dude by the bar all night, taking pictures of his drink. Didn't say one real thing except hold up every 3 minutes. Whole time acting important too, like the club's supposed to stop breathing just because he walked through. Baby, nobody even touched each other tonight. Everybody just scrolling in the dark while the DJ trying to save their soul. That ain't living. Backseat conversations, rain falling slow. Funny how the realest part of the night ain't happening in a club though. Ain't nobody looking up, ain't nobody locking eyes. Whole club full of lonely people, hiding behind neon lights. Everybody posting stories, everybody chasing glow, but you can't feel nobody's spirit through a goddamn phone. Yeah. Remember when folks used to dance close, like real close, sweating through the records, yeah, laughing through the night. Now everybody calculating angles for some strangers online. Everybody performing, nobody arriving. That's why everybody tired now, too busy documenting life to actually feel alive. Say it again, I said too busy documenting life to actually feel alive. Say it again. Say it again. Maybe that's why love feel different now. Maybe folks forgot how to sit inside a moment. No cameras, no proving, just soul meeting soul. Ain't nobody looking up, ain't nobody locking eyes. Whole city full of tired hearts, hiding behind neon lights. Everybody filming memories that disappear by noon, but the realest nights ain't captured, they live inside the room. Girl, next time we going somewhere where people still dance for real.
Spoken softly, some nights the world gets too loud. So you learn to fall in love. quieter things, yeah. Lane. In the soft corners of a slow night room, you can hear your spirit start breathing again. Rain on the rooftop, low lights glowing gold, and somewhere in the distance an old soul record rolls, yeah. Kitchen lights still shining, midnight on the stove, coffee cups in silence while the whole world overloads. Phone face down beside me, no need to disappear, just trying to hear my own thoughts a little more clear. City train still moving, blue light through the blinds, everybody's somewhere trying hard to outrun time. But peace don't scream for attention, it never needed applause. Sometimes healing looks simple, sometimes stillness enough. Slow down, breathe deep, let the night put your soul back on its feet, on its feet. In the soft corners of a slow night room, you can hear your spirit start breathing again, yeah. Rain on the rooftop, low lights glowing gold, and somewhere in the distance an old soul record rolls, yeah, yeah. So that no, so that no, so that no, so that no, so that no. Sunday morning sunlight falling across the floor, dust dancing through the window like it's got nowhere to go. No pressure to be perfect, no race left to run. Maybe real life starts when all the noise is done. Warm bass through the speakers, old chords in the air, and suddenly your heavy heart don't feel so hard to carry there. Maybe we've been chasing things we never really needed, while the beautiful moments pass by unnoticed. Everybody online, everybody performing, everybody exhausted by the weight of becoming, trying to build a life that somebody else approves, yeah. Forgetting peace was always hidden inside the smallest grooves. On rain on the windows, vinyl turning slow, tiny human moments that somehow save your soul. Maybe happiness ain't louder, maybe love ain't grand, maybe it's just quiet mornings, learning who you really are again. And in the soft corners, yeah, of a slow night room, you can hear your spirit start breathing again. Rain on the rooftop, low lights glowing gold, and somewhere in the distance your soul comes back home. Everybody's moving fast now. Too fast to fill the room. Too fast to hear themselves breathing. Maybe that's why we miss the good parts. Everybody's moving too fast, scrolling right past the moment. Cold blue light on tired faces. Nobody really owns it. Rain on the window, baseline low in the dark. Trying to find a little feeling before the world restarts. Phone glow in the kitchen, 4 a.m. and wide awake. Half the world still talking, but nobody got much to say. Hey. Timeline moving faster, everybody selling dreams, while real life keeps happening inside the smallest things. Hey. Coffee getting colder, sunlight on the floor. Old records still spinning like it knows what matters more. Trees moving in slow motion, wind touching the blinds. And for a second everything finally falls back into line. No champagne aesthetics, no rented luxury, just warm bass in the background and space enough to breathe. Slow down, stay here. Some moments disappear if you don't really feel them. Everybody's moving too fast, scrolling right past the moment. Cold blue light on tired faces. Nobody really owns it. Ooh, rain on the window, baseline low in the dark. Trying to find a little feeling before the world restarts. Somebody chasing status, somebody chasing fame, somebody building a whole identity just to numb the pain. Everybody connected but lonely in the room, trying to fill the silence with something loud enough to consume. But peace don't always sparkle, it rarely screams your name. Sometimes it sounds like vinyl and soft rain hitting pain. Sometimes it's just your heartbeat finally slowing down. Sometimes the soul comes back when the noise ain't around. Everybody watching, everybody performing, everybody anxious by the time the day is morning, trying to become somebody before they even breathe, forgetting all the beauty in the tiny in-between. Warm lights in apartments, late trains rolling slow, 16th note guitars dancing underneath the soul. Maybe happiness was never something money could define. Maybe it was hidden inside these quiet nights the whole time. Everybody moving too fast, trying not to feel broken. Baby, somewhere in the silence, your soul is still open. Rain on the window, baseline deep in the dark. And for a little moment, you remember who you are. Man. Man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. when she looked at me across that dance floor. Felt like somebody turned the whole damn room off. Yeah. Yeah. She looked right through me, right through all that cool. One little look from her man made me forget my whole damn mood. Locking eyes across the dance floor, felt my heartbeat lose control. Ain't felt nothing like that since way back in the 90s, bro. Standing by the speaker, bass shaking through my chest. Whole club full of people trying way too hard to impress. Phones lighting up faces, everybody posing slick. But she was over there dancing like she actually felt the music. No camera in her hand, no fake little movie scene. Just sweat, rhythm and eye contact cutting straight through me. And every time she looked over, damn, felt like old slow jams, house parties, back rooms, real nights back when folks still touched each other instead of touching screens. One look, one smile, whole club disappeared for a while. She looked right through me, right through all that cool. One little look from her made me forget my whole damn move. Locking eyes across the dance floor, felt my heartbeat lose control. Ain't felt nothing like that since way back in the 90s, bro. Windows fogging in the rain, still hearing a laugh somewhere floating through my brain. And I keep thinking maybe that's what everybody missing now. Too busy trying to look alive to actually live somehow. Everybody documenting, nobody surrendering, nobody letting moments hit without immediately recording them. But she danced like nobody watching. Oh, that woman moved free, like the whole damn room got quieter every time she looked at me. Felt like, forgot what tension felt like, forgot what real eye contact could do to somebody. Whole world moving faster, everybody selling glow, everybody building images instead of